Hi. Oh boy. I only smoke in the kitchen. And I just came from there. Food, something something to talk about. Hi. Wow, what's up, skippysimon? How you doing? Um I want to talk about, you know, I they're like I brought it up today. I was talking with some folks about how I don't own a television set. And they were mystified. And I was like, why? It's just one. You don't need it. It's a distraction from life. You know, I enjoy life because it's never. It just never ends. It just constantly changes, and no commercial breaks. I I enjoy going for long walks to Dave and Buster's. But yeah, I just like a source of entertainment for me. I like just watching shit. And not people. Like if you watch people, you know, sometimes you're like, "Hey, what are you looking at?" I like watching like cars and shit. I kid you not, when I go to the El Pollo Loco across the street, I'll sit in the window and just drink a soda and watch all the cars go by. And it's pretty crazy because sometimes you'll see an accident, or you'll see like, I've seen some crazy shit. One time I was sitting there and damn Mercedes SUV lost control, smashed into the front window of the dry cleaners. And I was like, wow. Like, that's for real though. Oh. Mmm. Mmm. Real good. Oh, I forgot to get the water. Oh well. But I don't want to get up because I'm in my underpants. I'm in my gut cheese. I don't want to get up right now. And this channel's, oh boy, to get risque, if you know what I'm saying. But I'll sit there, just watch traffic. It's fun to watch. I watch Waymos, those self-driving robot cars. They're starting to get road rage, and I'm seeing them like. I saw one in Beverly Hills. Oh my god! When I was driving back from the VA hospital, it was trying to get in the right lane in congested traffic, and it just darted. Like the dude who like that the Waymo was cutting in front of, dude like had to put on his brakes and he honked at him. I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, hey, nobody's in there. But I saw some guy get angry at one of them food robots. You know, the ones you like put a sandwich in and it's like a roller skate. Takes a sandwich to somebody who's too lazy to get off their ass and go get it themselves. That's one thing. That's another thing. Like, I don't have TV. I don't have Uber or Lyft, and I don't have DoorDash. Don't have Amazon. Don't have YouTube, Prime, or whatever. I don't have shit. Don't need it. I could not have said it any better. That is perhaps one of the most eloquent statements I've ever made in my life. I stand behind every word of that. But yeah, I saw some guy. He flipped one of them robots. Like, apparently, we have a new breed of idiot out there. Like, I don't know why religious people don't believe in evolution when there's a new flavor of stupid showing up every day. But there are people out there called robophobes. And they are racist against robots. And this guy a little Hispanic dude picks up, flips it, then yells, "Fuck you, clanker." Whoa. Clanker, bro. You better watch who you say that around. You know? That's racist. They're called clankas in the hood. And the clankas in the hood are always hard. Good. It's so good. But yeah, some dude was just freaking out over this stupid sandwich robot. I found out. Okay, my phone sucks. But I found out I wanted to record this thing because I saw you can take two of those like Lime rent-a-scooters and fashion them into a square around one of those food robots. I had about 10% phone left when I found that out, and I wanted to take a video of it, but I didn't. My phone sucks, okay? Like, always has to be on life support. Never fully charged ever. Okay, if this thing gets to 15%, you have 2 minutes left. And you cannot make a phone call. Okay? Unless you restart it. Because for some odd reason, when you restart it, then it connects to the 5G. And then that's where uh, this phone sucks. Like I said, I got another phone waiting. Someday I'll break that one too. But yeah, if you take two scooters, you can trap a food robot in the wild. Crikey. Like every once in a while you hit a flavor combo that was just stellar. Salty, chickeny, hot. It was wonderful. Ah. You should throw away your TV. Never pay for cable again. That's what I did. No regrets. I read a lot of books. I read this guy's books. This is Charles Bukowski. One of my favorite authors. He has an amazing library of books that he has written. He worked at the post office for many years and wrote a book called Post Office. He wrote a book called Ham on Rye, which was the story of him as a child and his dad beating the shit out of him and him discovering wine because he was a big drunkard. He enjoyed his booze. I love Charles Bukowski. He wrote a book called Tales of Ordinary Madness, which I absolutely adore. He wrote a book called Hollywood. I think that was the first Charles Bukowski book I ever read because I saw the movie Barfly before I read any Charles Bukowski ever. And then when I read Hollywood, that was all about the making of Barfly. As told by Charles Bukowski. He wrote a lot about women. He just wrote a lot of like, you know, the dirty side of life. You know, gambling. Always going down to the ponies. But hey, man. I actually visited his grave in San Pedro. It's got boxing gloves on it. It says, "Don't try." Those are words of wisdom right there. There's a place called Kohl's downtown. Downtown Pittsburgh, that is. Or Pittsburgh, shut up. I don't live there anymore. Downtown Los Angeles, that is. A place called Kohl's. It was one of the homes of the places where they originated the French dip, even though it's actually Philippe's. But Kohl's has a bathroom. And in their bathroom, there's a toilet. A urinal for men. Upright. Brass sign above it. Charles Bukowski pissed here. So did Skippysimon. Yeah, I love Charles Bukowski. Hunter Thompson's great. Except when he gets like like too serious of a topic, like on the Fear and Loathing on the Campaign Trail 74, which dealt with shitty politics and everything. You know, damn good writer. Always knew how to express himself in the most unique way possible. Great Shark Hunt was just a bunch of random letters. Hell's Angels, completely informative. He went and lived with the Hell's Angels for a long time. Learned about biker culture. And got the shit beat out of him. Yeah, he, confronted a Hell's Angel about beating his girl and his dog. And then the Hell's Angels beat the shit out of him. But swim with sharks, could get bit, you know? Yeah, a book called The Great Shark Hunt. I think he did. Yeah, he did. But my favorite, of course, is Fear and Loathing. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That book is so great. I tried to recreate it on my first trip to Vegas in 1998. I smuggled in 10 hits of acid, 8 hits of ecstasy in my shoe to go to my older brother's wedding in Las Vegas. Well, actually, he got married in Prim. My older brother, who's awesome as fucking hell. My brother had his wedding on the tallest and fastest roller coaster in America at the time, which was the Desperado roller coaster at Buffalo Bills in Prim, Nevada. It was fucking amazing. The day before his wedding, on Devil's Night of 1998, I went and saw Tom Jones at the MGM Grand Ballroom at the MGM Grand Casino and Resort. And I went on 2 hits of green gel cap acid. Single-handedly one of the most amazing nights of my life. I've had some amazing nights, but that one, almost unparalleled. Like, the only one that was better, I think, was the Van Halen story where I met Eddie Van Halen because he said it was funny. But anyhow, it was an amazing tale, but I wanted to recreate Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And to be quite honest, I fucking did it. And it was, I could not have had a better introduction to Vegas. I actually have been to Vegas so many times now that it's no fun. It's just, I've been there hundreds of times. Mind you, I've had some of the most insane, most epic times of my life. I got kicked out of a gay bar wearing a bunny suit for having sex with a girl in the gay bar in a bunny suit. One of the most incredible walk of shames on earth. Getting yelled at by a gay bartender, calling me disgusting. How dare I do that in his bar? But yeah. My fear and loathing. It was one of the best times ever. Life imitates art. If you don't believe me, just go look at the punk scene. Go look at the metal scene. Go look at the Grateful Dead scene. Life imitates art. So I imitated art. And that art was Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I can't wait till I'm done writing my book about my fear and loathing. It should be done. Probably in the next, 6 to 8 years. We'll see it soon. I just got to work on it. That's my biggest downfall. Just like sitting down in front of a computer. I hate screens. Okay, and I'll tell you, this is the biggest reason why I don't have a TV. Okay. It was part of conditioning that I got when I was in the military. All right. What happened? When I was in the Army, I used to run around with a bunch of young fellas like myself. And all we wanted to do was party. That was it. I was completely straight edge before I joined the military. I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, didn't do drugs, never had sex in my life. So I joined the military. And I can say that Uncle Sam is the uncle that touched me. Yeah, buddy. But but what happened was we go out and party. Our first formation was at 5 o'clock in the morning. The village closed at midnight. We were lucky to get back to sleep by 1. So we had nights where we would like just be up all night and everything, just going crazy. Because mind you, we had it wasn't called Red Bull back then, but we had like Taiwan Red Bull there. We had this stuff called Bacchus. And like they were like uppers and shit. Stimulants. So, sometimes we'd be too amped to sleep. But we found a remedy for that. I used to fix something in the military. I don't know if they still use them. But I used to fix something called SINGARS radios. SINGARS stands for Single Channel Ground to Airborne Radios. And I used to fix them. Without me, the military would have fell apart. But There was a video. It was a VHS. It was called How to Fix Singar's Radios. A step-by-step guide. It was an Army training video. Okay? It was so boring. So incredibly boring that you would fall asleep in the first 5 minutes watching it. And that right there is another reason why I don't have a television. Like, screens put me to sleep. Ow. It's some strange phenomena. But my bed's right behind me. If I have this screen going and I'm laying down, great chance I'm passed out. Television is a sleep aid for me. That's why, you know, it's like, well, I don't need one. I don't pay for cable. Don't need to. It's just, you know, a waste of money, waste of time. I could be reading books by Kurt Vonnegut or Hitchhiker's Guide by Douglas Adams, which I just got it back from my friend. I gotta read it again. Such a great book. It was a 3-part trilogy that turned into a 5-part book series. And one of my all-time favorite reads, that and David Lee Roth's Crazy from the Heat. If you can get your hands on a copy of that, my best friend's got my copy. I know it's in good hands. Fantastic book. These chips are great. Ow. Alright. Like I said, throw away your TV. Go live your life. Go outside, enjoy the sun. Go pet some dogs and feed some squirrels. If anything, just have a good day. But there's also a reason why I left the entertainment industry, because, like, I never wanted to be a part of movies or TV. You know what? If I can keep somebody from watching a TV, even though this video ain't working, but someday I'll sell out. Not today. Be nice, but all right. It was great talking to you, invisible audience. I hope you're having a great time. My name is skippysimon. I am full. I'm going to go take a bath, because baths are spectacular. You have a great night. Stay awesome. I'm out of here. Bye. Oh yeah, throw your TV. Fuck that shit.